Hi, happy Wednesday. Sorry I'm late. This is a school off day for the Jewish holiday, and we had some visitors. So I'm ready to start. I'm ready to get right to it because we have a short amount of time today. And today's topic is cutting filler words out of your speech. I do a lot of interview coaching. I coach students how to pitch their stories for employment reasons and for entrepreneurial reasons. I do it myself, and we're all prone to those tendencies to put filler words in our speech. And we can be forgiving, right? The thing is, sometimes we want the emphasis on certain things, and filler words detract from that. They cause people who are listening to us to wonder what the point is. And they can also cause people to lose attention. And that's something that we're very prone to, losing our attention span. Attention spans are getting shorter. The time that we have to listen gets shorter. Getting to the point becomes that much more valuable. Uhs, to a certain extent, they don't detract too much. But sometimes we have our own little phrases that we come up with that we say a lot. I say, a lot. That's mine. We all have them, right? I say, and some of my former clients say like a lot. Some people say that. Like or sort of and kind of. Sort of and kind of are things that they're phrases that detract from the emphasis and the credibility. And if you say, I'm sort of good at something, then you're kind of saying, you're saying that you might or might not be good at it instead of definitively, affirmatively saying that. And the thing is, sometimes we diminish what we're trying to say because we have a conversation in our head that tells us that what we really want to say, that we're really good, is not the truth or the full truth, because we have this voice telling us that we're not that good. So we have to diminish it. We have to diminish ourselves. And if you can recognize that in your speech, that sometimes you might have a tendency to soften the way that you talk about yourself and the things that you've achieved because you have that voice saying, don't be too boastful. But the point is that you're trying to convince and inspire somebody to take action on your behalf. Then you want to go back to my previous talk about negative self-talk. This, as usual, is a mini hypnotherapy session, so it's not gonna, if I had a chance to talk to you, I would be able to pick out your particular filler words and be a lot more effective at targeting those particular phrases and replacing them with something else. Uhs and ahs are usually what we say when we're thinking. The better way to think before we speak is to actually breathe. It does so much for our brain. It increases the oxygen to our brain. It enables us to calm down, to think more rationally, to make better decisions, to be more intuitive. So this hypnosis session is going to replace the ums and ahs with taking a deep breath and thinking, planning what you're going to say next. I'm also going to address sort of, kind of, like, so as a transition word, and as a transition word, not punctuating, but kind of going off, and not just ending a sentence where you want the emphasis to stay, but having a tendency to keep going after that. So those are the things I'm going to address in this session, and I'm going to hurry up about it because by now I'd normally be done. So we're going to skip the music and all that and just get right down to it. And again, this is going to be short, so I'm only going to be able to repeat things so many times. This will have some effectiveness for you. It might shift some things for you, but if you want something that is more long-lasting, permanent, effective, targeted for you, book a session with me. And if you find that there's the see, we're all prone to it, right? If you find that this is part of a bigger plan to be a better speaker, to be a better influencer, then to give you a little heads up and a teaser, there will be a program I will release that will actually help you be a better presenter. And this is just one little nugget of it. All right? So take a deep breath. Let the oxygen come in. It feels so good. Sometimes we walk around all day with a pit in our stomach and breathing very shallow. So this is time for you, time to just let your body get what it needs. And that's air. We need the air. We need to let our brain calm down a little bit sometimes. It runs on hyperactivity mode, especially if you have, kids or a high-stress job, if you're a caretaker. So we're going to close our eyes, look up with our eyes, keep your head straight, but look up about 20 degrees like you're looking at a billboard, and your eyes are going to flutter. As your eyes flutter, each little flutter sends a wave of relaxation over the top of your head and down your head, down your neck, all the way down. It's like an instant flutter of relaxation, flutter sending waves of relaxation deeper and deeper into your muscle tissues and down into your organs, just letting you feel so deeply relaxed. Every single flutter just shooting all the way down instantly and automatically, letting you go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Feeling all the muscles in your scalp, forehead, jaw, shoulders, neck, back, upper back, lower back, bottom, legs, all the way down to your toes and fingers, just allowing the relaxation to go deeper and deeper, all the way down through your muscles and organs to the bone. So deeply relaxed. And as you get deeper and deeper relaxed, you might notice your eyes drop down. It's perfectly normal and natural, and it feels good to be this deeply relaxed. Feeling so deeply relaxed as you eyes now feel like you're gazing over a valley. This valley is giving you such a sense of peace, inviting you to come down into this valley deeper and deeper to a sense of peaceful, calm, relaxation. So you notice there are steps that go down to this valley. You're ready to make this change now. Taking the first step, 10. Going deeper and deeper. 9. So deeply relaxed. 8. Feeling that sense of peace and calm. Getting deeper and deeper. 7. 6. 5. Going deeper still. So deeply relaxed. 4, feeling so deeply relaxed now. 3, 2, feels so good to be this deeply relaxed. 1, now step down into this peaceful valley. 0. Here in this peaceful valley, you're going to make some significant changes to the way that you speak, so that you can be more influential and have people focus on exactly what you want them to focus. Have the intention of your communication come through loud and clear, and people will focus on the words that you want to emphasize. And you will, with every single day that passes and every minute that passes and every conversation that you have, become increasingly aware, more and more and more aware all the time of when you are using words and phrases and transition words that are unnecessary words, words that are not needed at all to effectively communicate the point that you are trying to make. You will notice them and you will start to eliminate them more and more with each passing day, noticing and eliminating extra words and phrases from your communication so that people who are listening to you can focus on the words that you want to have emphasis, the meaning of those words. Words and phrases that you'll notice more and more like. So every time you notice like, you're going to just eliminate it instantly and automatically from now on, each passing day, getting better and better at noticing and eliminating the word like, unless it's used in a literal way. Also, you're going to notice words and phrases like sort of or kind of. Knowing that if something really is not completely true, but somewhat true, you can find much better ways to accurately portray that, eliminating sort of and kind of, getting better and better with each passing day at noticing and eliminating the phrases sort of and kind of. Also noticing now when you say words like you guys to a group of professionals or a group of mixed gender, noticing that you guys is not completely accurate to reflect the actual nature of the room. So with each passing day, you'll get better and better at noticing when you say you guys, and instead you would just use the plural form of you. Also, when you are thinking now about what you want to say and planning, instead of saying or you'll take a nice deep breath and notice how great it feels to replace and with a nice deep breath, how great it makes your brain function, how much it helps you really get into a place of intuitively picking the right words and phrases. So now instead of using and you will instantly and automatically take a nice deep breath. And with each passing day and each passing conversation, each passing presentation that you make, you will get better and better at noticing when you want to say or and instead instantly and automatically replacing that with a nice deep breath that helps you get right into the mode of delivering the most effective words for emphasizing the points that you want people to focus on. Now with each passing day and each passing conversation, each passing presentation that you make, you will get better and better at noticing any and all filler words, transition words, things that you might have a tendency to do or say that are extraneous to what you really want to emphasize to the people that you are speaking to and what you want to emphasize and what you want them to focus on. You will get more and more aware all the time. So now we're going to count you back into the room with each number. With each number, you will come more into the room, about 20%. 5. Now noticing the words that I'm saying, noticing the sounds that are in the room around you. 4, coming even more present into the space that you're in. Feeling any kind of sensations, the temperature, the seat you're sitting in. 3, starting to feel the sensation return to your hands and feet. 2, giving yourself a nice deep breath, perhaps even a yawn and a stretch. 1, eyes open, wide awake and aware. How do you feel? You did great. I noticed somebody joined me in the middle there. So as usual, this will be up live on this Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Huller Hypnotherapy. And it will also go up on YouTube. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, know that every Wednesday at 12, usually at 12 on the dot. Today we were a little bit late because of circumstances. But you can come join me live. And if you join me live before I start, then I can ask you specific questions that will help to make this even more effective for you. And of course, if you found this to be very enjoyable and somewhat effective for you, know that if you book a full session with me, then you'll get that much more of an enjoyable experience and a more effective experience, because I'll be able to ask you questions that will enable me to make this very customized to you and what you need, and give the proper amount of repetition to these suggestions so that they become permanent. Fastest way to change. So thanks for joining me. Join me next week, where hopefully I'll go back to regular schedule right on time and adding in some music that will help you have fun, feel good, and also remember better the lessons that you learned here in your subconscious mind in this hypnosis session. Thanks for joining me. Always want your feedback. Always want to know if you are here, even if it's later. Send me a little wave, send me a hello, and always give me the feedback that you enjoyed it, needed more, wanted something different. I want that all, okay? It helps me put a lot more time and energy and passion into this project. Thanks for joining me. See you next week.